Mr. Chair.
Colonel Garma, sino kaya nagsasabi ng totoo? Kasi nung araw din yun, tumawag siyang sumuking, hinihingi yung number ni Colonel Leonardo.
Yes, Mr. Chair, hiningi po yung number niya. Binigay ko lang po kay Muking. I do not know na po kung si Muking ba ang tumawag kay Sir o kung sino po. Basta hiningi lang po yung phone number ni Sir sa akin.
Anyway, Colonel Leonardo will always deny that, but let us go through the the timeline. Ngayon, I assume already, based on the affidavit, because this was under oath of Colonel Garma, that she's telling the truth, kayo naman po, wala naman pa kayong sinumpaang salaysay na sinumitive dito. So mas naniniwala po ko dun sa sinabi ni Colonel Garma. Ngayon, after nirekomenda ni Colonel Garma, yung pangalan nyo kay Presidente, tumawag po si Muking, then a week later, tumawag yung si Art Narsoles, pinalam kay Garma, meaning, meron na po kayong contact, pinatawag daw po kayo ni Presidente doon sa Mandaya Hotel in Davao for a meeting. Totoo po ba yun?
Mr. Chair, hindi po totoo yung nagpunta ako ng Mandaya. Kasi po ako, taga Davao po ako eh. Umuwi po ako, Mr. Chair.
Kailan ka ba nag-assign as a CIDG Regional Director?
First week of July, Mr. Chair.
First week of July of...
Of 2016, Mr. Chair.
Kayo doon na nga po
regional
yun.
chief, as regional
Kaya
chief.
po kayo nilagay doon sa CIDG, well, of course, based on the timeline, nagka-contact na po kayo ng former president nung May, and then actually, yung plano po nabuo na that you will head the task force, and then nung July, inassign ka na nga doon sa Davao. You were assigned in July 2016 until what year?
Until 2020, Mr. Chair.
Anyway, sasalaysay ko na lang, ano? So you proceeded to Mandaya Hotel for that meeting. And in fact, you called Colonel Garma and told her na 3 araw ka na nakatira doon sa Mandaya Hotel. Because sinabihan ka na nga ng former president na magbuo na ng task force. So you were there. Then after that, naggumawa ka na ng plano which you submitted to the President. Hindi po ba, Colonel Leonardo?
Mr. Chair, pwede ko po bang i-narrate po yung pangyayari if you allow me,
Ganito
Mr. Chair?
po. Noong May 2016, para klarong-klaro po, tinawagan ni Presidente Duterte si Colonel Garma para makipag-meeting sa kanya. Nag-meeting sila, nilatag ni Presidente kung anong plano niya. Gusto niyang gayahin yung Davao model, the war on drugs on a national scale. Tinanong si Colonel Garma ni Presidente, sino ang pwede mong i-rekomenda na manguna nitong plano ko na gawin war on drugs on a national scale? Ngayon, ang sabi ni Colonel Garma, ang naisip niya, walang iba, ikaw, Colonel Edelberto Leonardo, ang nirekomenda niya kay Presidente Duterte na manguna nung task force on a war on drugs on a national scale. After that, the day after, tumawag yung Muking naman, hiningi yung number ni Colonel Leonardo, and then eventually you made contact with Muking, and after that, you proceeded to Mandaya Hotel where you had a meeting with President Duterte. Doon pa lang muna tayo. Doon sa timeline na yon, Colonel Leonardo.
Mr. Chair, I was asking a while ago that if I may be allowed to narrate my, explain my side, Mr. Chair.
Sige, okay.
Sir, totoo po yun na meron talaga pong plan to create a task force. Actually, since we were still young in our career then, we are thinking, operational level lang po yung thinking namin. But that task force that was planned was, it was just a plan. It did not materialize, Mr. Chair, because upon assumption of then Chief PNP Bato de la Rosa, there was this operation plan, double barrel Tokhang to be implemented by the PNP. So that task force that was planned is no longer applicable, Mr. Chair. Yun po ang nangyari.
So ngayon, inamit na ho ninyo na meron talagang planong ginawa.
Meron po, Mr. Chair. Yun
But
pong-
according to you, hindi po na-implement.
Hindi po na-implement kasi po hindi nga po pala applicable yung task force.
Anyway, ituloy lang muna natin yung sinumpang salaysay ni Colonel Garma. So nakapag-meet na po kayo, and then after the meeting po, nakagawa na kayo, as you admitted, nakagawa na kayo ng plano, there was a proposal. In fact, after the submission of the proposal, this is the plan on war on drugs na, humingi po kayo na makipag-meet yung buong team na kay President Duterte, if I'm not mistaken, doon sa DPWH ng Panakan, Davao. Kilala mo po ba itong si Bakay?
Yes, Mr. Chair, kilala.
Ano bang posisyon nitong si Bakay?
I believe during the time he was with the PDEA, Mr. Chair. PDEG, Mr. Chair.
Taga Davao
I'm
din
not
po
sure.
ba ito, Colonel Leonardo? Taga Davao din po ba ito?
I believe he's from Luzon, Mr. Chair.
And of course, si Colonel Villela, I assume that you also know him, the former husband of Colonel Garma.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I know him.
Si Colonel Grijaldo, who was a resource person before, kilala mo rin siguro yon.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Si Tucson, sino ba itong si Tucson?
Also, Class 97, Mr. Chair, kaya kilala ko rin po.
Police din po ito.
Police din po.
Itong si Duenas, sino ba ito?
I believe yung may Class 97 po na dueñas, Mr. Chair.
Well, itutuloy ko na po yung sinumpang salaysay. Ito yung grupo na nabuo po ninyo. And then these were the members, if I'm not mistaken, members of Class 97 PNPA and members of Class 96 PNPA. Ito ba yung mga membro ng Class PNPA 1997 and Class 96 PNPA? Ito mga binanggit kong mga personahe sa inyo?
Yun po, opo, Mr. Chair.
Nung pumunta kayo ng meeting, because we were informed, according to the affidavit, nag-meeting kayo doon sa Panakan, Davao, kasama na itong buong team, itong mga taga-PNP Class 96 and 97, and I understand that the former president was also there. And I believe that that was the time na plinano na talaga yung buo, yung sinabmit yung proposal. In fact, according to the affidavit, in-inform mo pa Colonel Leonardo, si Colonel Garba, na yung structure, yung proposal, yung plano, mapapalitan dahil there it would go under changes. Inamin nyo kanina na may plano na ho, hindi ba? Pero pinalitan ho ninyo because it will undergo changes. Ano ho yung pinalitan ninyo?
Actually, Mr. Chair, plano po yon na yun nga, magbubuo talaga po ng task force. Totoo po yun, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. That composed of, yun nga po, yung may mga suggestion po kung sino po yung pupwedeng yung tutulong din. Yung pong,
Colonel Leonardo, pwede mo bang isalaysay dito sa komitiba? Anong plano ba itong ginawa mo? Parte saang plano po ito?
Mr. Chair, ang plano po kasi namin ay kaming lahat, po, hindi lang naman po yung mga nabanggit na pangalan. Halos sa buong PNP po noon ay tutulong po sa yung pagsugpo ng illegal na droga, Mr. Chair.
So actually, you are now admitting, Mr. Chair, that you indeed strategized a plan, submitted that a plan to the President regarding ikangang to neutralize drug lords, drug pushers. Hindi po ba?
Mr. Chair, yung task force, yung structure lang po ng task force po muna yung plano naming buuin. Plano pa lang po yon na hindi nga po natuloy. Hindi po kami umabot dun sa...
So in short, Colonel Leonardo, sinasabi mo, gumawa na nga kayo ng structure. Eh, na-admit mo na ngayon na nagkaroon kayo ng meeting, yung mga binanggit kong personahe po sa inyo, dahil na-admit na ho ninyo ngayon, na napag-usapan na ninyo, na gumawa na kayo ng structure, nandun na yung mga personahe. Hindi po ba? So kasama na nga itong PNPA Class 96, PNPA Class 97, ito ho yung organization ninyo, yung sinasabi ninyong task force. Hindi po ba?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Now, totoo rin, ina-admit ho ninyo na nagkaroon ho talaga ng meeting doon sa Panakan, Davao, Colonel Leonardo.
Actually, Mr. Chair, it was not, it's a meeting between us only, but it was actually a courtesy call to the former President, Mr. Chair.
So, pag sinabi ho ninyo, Mr. Chair, na courtesy call, you cannot make a courtesy call to a ghost. Hindi, if you say courtesy call, eh, kailangan makita mo yung tao na kinu-courtesy call mo. So that means you admitted that you made the courtesy call, so the President was there.
He was there, Mr. Chair.
Kasi nag-courtesy kaya kayo, di ba? O so nandoon.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
O so in the meeting o in Panakan, you were there with the whole team, nandun din po si President Duterte, hindi po ba?
Nandun po siya, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Now, Colonel Leonardo, sino po ba itong si Lester Berganyo?
Si Lester Berganyo po ay civilian naman po na tinatawag lang po namin na parang striker po sa mga opisina.
Kasama
ng
ito sa
CIDG
kasama po
11.
ninyo ito sa meeting doon sa Panakan.